Hello! Ladies and gentlemen, the AFCON group stages have officially ended. I made some predictions not too long ago, and I already know they went freaking terribly. There are obviously a few groups I can blame myself for, but then there were obviously a few very disappointing teams that crashed out of the group stages. You already know which ones I'm talking about. So yeah, in this video, I'm going to be reacting to my predictions that I made earlier this month. Let me know how you guys did in your predictions in the comments below. But yeah, let's see how terribly I did. Starting off with Group A, we got Burkina Faso, Cape Verde Islands, Cameroon, and Ethiopia. Now, this is already starting off very tough to predict. I think Ethiopia are the clear underdogs here, unfortunately. I would love to see this side go far. Prove me wrong, Ethiopia, but I think this side is going to get 4th place in this group. But for that first, second, and third spot, I think anything can definitely happen. Most people probably banking on Cameroon doing the best. I feel like a lot of people are also underestimating Cape Verde Islands. They actually have a solid amount of players playing in Europe. Burkina Faso, don't even get me started on this side. We got the famous Traore, who currently plays in the Premier League. The other Traore, who just signed for Shakhtar. Tapsoba, who's on a currently very informed Bayer Leverkusen side. I don't know, Burkina Faso looking very dangerous right now. You know what, I could be totally wrong on this, but I think Burkina Faso is going to get that first place spot. Cameroon coming in second, Cape Verde third, and Ethiopia, like I said, 4th place. Now, obviously makes that first and second place spot up, and Cameroon were definitely the favorites in this group. I was well aware of that while I made this prediction, but something told me an upset was going to happen and Burkina Faso would take that first place spot. When you look at the odds, it was very unlikely, as Cameroon are obviously the hosts of the tournament, and they've been looking phenomenal so far. But yeah, Burkina Faso honestly didn't even make it close. They were closer to third than they were to first. They had the same amount of points as Cape Verde. I knew Cape Verde would actually put up a very good fight, and I'm glad they're still on the run because they're honestly a solid team. I gotta say I'm disappointed in Burkina Faso though. Now I know Cameroon has a lot of class players. Their squad's looking amazing, but obviously all those players I went on about in this prediction video couldn't really make the difference. Cameroon's still topping it. Bravo to them. This is one where I gotta point fingers at myself for messing up on because I knew I was taking a gamble here. Obviously not a great start. Let's move on to Group B. So we've got Guinea, Malawi, Senegal, and Zimbabwe. Guinea and Senegal are looking like the favorites for me in this group for sure. Definitely first or second between them. It's definitely hard to decide who's going to grab that 3rd or 4th place spot though. For now, getting in last, I'm going to say it'll be Zimbabwe. 3rd, Malawi. They've been putting up okay fights, but still, I think they'll just fall short. Senegal looking absolutely dangerous. Obviously, their squad is stacked. Sadio Mane, one of the best players in the tournament. Mendy, Chelsea's goalkeeper. Koulibaly, Sarr, Diallo. I mean, this list goes on and on and on. Definitely one of the most stacked squads in this tournament. But you can't necessarily rule out Guinea. They still have a lot of key players there. Keita from Liverpool. Moriba currently on RB Leipzig. The lesser-known Pogba. Maybe not as stacked as Senegal, but still a very solid side that could compete and possibly upset one of the favorites for this tournament. I still think Senegal has what it takes to grab that first place spot, honestly. But I think Guinea will make it interesting and it will be close. Boom, first group right, and probably the only one I'm going to get right, honestly, from my memory. But yeah, despite Senegal getting that first place spot, the point gap was insanely close between all 1st place to 4th place. Senegal on 1st with 5, Guinea 2nd with 4, Malawi 3rd with 4, and Zimbabwe 4th with 3. As dangerous as Senegal look on paper, they weren't even all that. Yes, they didn't get any losses, but 2 draws, 1 win only. And they only scored 1 goal the entire group stage run. It was a 97th minute penalty for Sadio Mane. The other matches both finished 0-0. So honestly, even though I got this group right, things could have easily turned around. And most people are banking on Senegal being the favorites in this tournament. I don't know anymore. Not looking as threatening as we once thought they would be. But hey, like I said in the prediction video, Guinea made it very close, only 1 point behind them. And props to Malawi and Zimbabwe for putting up good fights as well throughout the entire group stage run. But yeah, the round of 16 matchup for Senegal should be really interesting. They're coming up against Cape Verde. Based on the way Senegal is playing, we could honestly see an upset there. I'll do a separate prediction video for the round of 16s to let you know my thoughts. But yeah, I'm actually curious if Senegal are actually proud of what they've done so far in the Africa Cup of Nations. Now for Group C, we got Comoros, Gabon, Ghana, and Morocco. Looks like we'll be seeing Gabon's star player Aubameyang participating in this tournament. It seems like Arsenal have no problem letting this guy go right now. Well, he got coronavirus right after I uploaded that video, so we didn't even see him. Not in the best form. Can he redeem himself and his quality in this tournament? Passion might be back there, but still, when you look at this group, it's definitely going to be tough for them, as Ghana and Morocco have tons and tons of quality there. As of now, Morocco are looking a bit more consistent than Ghana. Although Ghana can turn things around, I think Morocco will grab that 1st place spot. Ghana in 2nd. Gabon, yeah, I know there's tons of players other than Aubameyang, but I don't think they'll be able to make a difference here. They'll be able to tap Comoros, but that's it. So Gabon 3rd and Comoros 4th. First of all, bravo to Morocco for getting 1st place. And before we slam on Ghana real quick, props to Gabon and Comoros for having a solid run. Although we didn't actually see Aubameyang play in the group stage, the country pulled off very good results, drawing with Morocco, drawing with Ghana, and grabbing a decent win against Comoros. And Comoros, these guys played in one of the most exciting matches in the tournament so far, beating Ghana, finishing 2-3. Mogni scoring an impressive brace, one of his goals being in the 85th minute. Very, very impressive. But Ghana, what the hell? Ghana clearly hasn't been the same since the 2010 World Cup. It's like Luis Suarez has absolutely cursed this team. This group wasn't necessarily easy, but they should have beaten Comoros. No offense to Comoros, but come on. And Gabon, on paper, they do look like the better side. I thought their only major challenge would be Morocco. But still, over a decade later, we're seeing this side flop. This was obviously one of the examples I was talking about where I'm not beating myself up for getting this prediction wrong. Maybe all foresaw a Ghana flop, but 4th place? Absolutely dreadful. But to be honest, they weren't the most disappointing team in the Africa Cup of Nations, surprisingly. I'll save that rant for later though. Let's move on to Group D. We've got Egypt, Guinea-Bissau, Nigeria, and Sudan. Just saying it now, I think Sudan will finish in 4th. Sorry. And the Guinea-Bissau, although they have some decent players and upsets could happen, Egypt and Nigeria look like the more confident bunch right now. Now, obviously, Mohamed Salah has been terrific this season so far. Honestly, one of the most informed players at this current time. Nigeria, though, they have a very stacked squad, but Nigeria are missing one of their key players, their striker, who's been in terrific form, but now is suffering some injury now. Osimhen. What a loss this is for the squad, honestly. He's been in very solid form this year. Emmanuel Dennis also not being able to be in the squad. You know, if their squad was looking fully fit right now and they had all the players that they could utilize, I might have put Nigeria in that 1st place spot. But I think the Egypt squad can come together and grab that 1st place spot, honestly, including utilizing Salah's amazing form. So Egypt 1st, Nigeria 2nd. I wish we could have seen a fully fit Nigerian squad, but hey, this is definitely Egypt's chance to top the group. Salah will continue to get the praise. Nothing right in this group. Now, obviously, I absolutely gambled. Choosing Egypt over Nigeria, I heavily factored that Osimhen injury. But obviously, Nigeria has a very solid squad regardless. Iheanacho grabbing a goal against Egypt. Chukwueze, how did I forget about this guy? And Wilfred Ndidi, we've seen his brilliance over the years in the Premier League. Yikes, this is one where I gotta be mad at myself for because, yeah, another gamble taken, unfortunately. And then Guinea-Bissau and Sudan tied on points. I can't get mad at myself for that one. Moving on to Group E, we've got Algeria, Ivory Coast, Equatorial Guinea, and Sierra Leone. Now, although Sierra Leone and Equatorial Guinea have been putting off decent fights, I think the 3rd and 4th spot goes to them. It's going to be neck and neck, but I think Sierra Leone will finish last and Equatorial Guinea will finish 3rd. And honestly, looking at this groups, I think it's going to finish in this order. Obviously, Ivory Coast are a fantastic side, but Algeria have just been doing bits. As of now, the time I'm recording this, they are on a 39 unbeaten streak, which is just absolutely terrific. And I think the motivation will be very high here. I think they have just what it takes to also continue their streak against all these sides. I think they can finish this group flawlessly, honestly. Maybe getting a draw at one point, but yeah, I don't think Ivory Coast will phase them. Obviously, there are a few favorites for this tournament, but I think Algeria is one of the safest teams to bank on right now. Now, I know I'm not the only one who got this one wrong. Algeria, the most disappointing team in the Africa Cup of Nations by a mile. A lot of you guys were correcting me on Algeria's unbeaten streak, so I'm not going to name the exact number. It was a huge number though, I think 20s or 30s, and they didn't grab one, but 2 losses in this tournament. No wins, finishing in 4th with only 1 point. And these guys won it all last time. I genuinely don't know what the hell happened, but they did not look sharp out there. Didn't look physically or mentally ready for this tournament. Maybe they didn't prepare enough and they thought this group would be easy for them. Boy, were they wrong though, losing their massive unbeaten streak to Equatorial Guinea. And then Ivory Coast absolutely slammed these guys on their last match day. And you know, it's criminal to write off the Ivory Coast, obviously, but these guys are not even going to make it to Qatar. They already are out of the Africa World Cup qualifiers. So I guess they're just going all out for this tournament. And now I have high belief in them, honestly. They've been playing very well. 3 goals against Algeria, impressive. Drawing to Sierra Leone, but still getting 2 goals in that match, and then beating Equatorial Guinea 1-0. Seems like they're finding momentum to get better and better, and who knows what they can do in the knockout rounds now. Definitely will keep my eye on this side now. Hopefully I don't jinx them like I did for Algeria. Algeria definitely got to pick up the pace for the World Cup qualifiers. I thought they would no doubt secure a spot for the tournament, but now I definitely wouldn't put my money on them. Now for Group F, we've got Gambia, Mali, Mauritania, and Tunisia. Do you know what? I think this is also another very tough group to predict in this tournament, as Gambia, Mali, and Tunisia all have players that are very much under the radar. Mauritania as well, but I think they just don't have enough to compete to get a solid spot. Yeah, I'm going to say they finish last. The rest, though, is tricky. I don't think Gambia are consistent enough to also do very well in this. I think they can definitely grab some points here and there, but I think they'll finish third. But yeah, for second and first, I think it's between Mali and Tunisia. Do you know what? Based on recent form, though, anything can change in this tournament, honestly. But Mali are looking a lot more consistent than Tunisia. So I think Tunisia will get that second place and Mali will be in first. I knew you couldn't mess with Gambia, but I didn't think Tunisia would crash by this much. At least I got that Mali pick right, though. And Mauritania absolutely crashed with 0 points. Not the most disappointing team in the Africa Cup of Nations, but the worst by stats. And first and second was very close. Gambia and Mali shared the same amount of points. Mali just beating Gambia by 1 in goal differentials. No losses for either of them. Damn, Gambia's playing Guinea next. The round of 16s are definitely going to be crazy. Lots of unpredictable matchups, honestly. Especially with what we've been seeing so far, the favorites could easily crash. The next video will be a round of 16 prediction, so make sure you stay tuned for that by subscribing to the channel. Like this video if you enjoyed. Besides the major injuries and some coronavirus cases, this tournament is not disappointing so far. Very, very entertaining, and bravo to all the underdogs proving their class. Thank you all for making it to the end. I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care. Lá com noite.